Hey, how you doing, love? How's your day starting off, or how's it going, depending on where you are in time? If you're coming across this might be a message that you need to hear. What's going on in your life, what's to come, why it's happening, and what you can do about it. Just keep in mind all of your situations out there are going to be very unique and individual. So this is general collective reading. It's going to resonate with some, but not everybody. So if it does, awesome. If not, I'm sorry, but I do hope you enjoy the show. If you have questions about booking your session because your individual storyline will always be more detailed, in depth, and intense, go ahead and reach out in the DMs. What do you need to know? What's happening? All right, we have a flyway, so let's see, the scales are completely out of balance, out of whack. There's a karmic lesson that's going on right now. Libra energy is stressing. Somebody is majorly on the defense. All right, what's so defensive right now? They are backing themselves up. They don't want to have to start again. Nothing is coming in, and they don't want to have to start again. They don't want to have to start over. They want to have this not creative. That doesn't feel right. They want to step into their power, but this is a point of having to start over again, which is something that they're really on the fence about, and that they don't know how it looks because they are dealing with a karmic lesson. What's going on with traumatized versions of yourself is vastly different than what is going to be going on when you are healed. How you want to conduct yourself, how you want to interact with the world, all of that is different coming from a pain place, from a healed place. So this is somebody, this could be you, who is absolutely afraid of having to start over again. There's a huge sense of dread and that nothing's going to work out. So this is what we are looking at right now. You have reason to have hope, but this is like a time issue. You don't want this to take forever. It's not going to. The only reason why it seems like it's going to take forever is because it's slowed down now. And I understand that completely. It's frustrating. It feels like no matter how much you try to push things on ahead, it's not going to happen, and it's going to make you more frustrated. And like I said, it makes you feel like some sort of a failure. Not a failure. This is a major karmic lesson, but since it's slowing down and that's part of the karmic lesson, what do you need to know about that? Why is this a karmic lesson? Because you need to tend to the garden, baby. Okay, you know when you see something that has been gardened, or you can look it up online if you haven't, if you've been in a really urban place. I don't know. Again, each individual storyline. So when you've planted something, you cannot obsessively check on it. Let it do its work in its environment. You can check on it periodically. You can check in and make sure everything's going right. But you have got to let nature do its magic. You have got to wait to see the payoff. This is delayed satisfaction, gratification, however you want to look at it. So I love that this came out. This is a huge teaching moment. 7 is a major teaching moment. So this patience, you have the major lesson in this is patience. That is the hardest virtue I have ever had to learn. And I understand that this is what you're experiencing now because it's taken forever to get here. Now it's going to take even more time. Are you kidding me? What the heck is that about? You know, I get why you would want to quit. Okay. Somebody in your life that you have been at odds with, that you have not been in sync with, and that the relationship, whatever the case is with it, has been completely out of whack. You guys are not seeing eye to eye. It's been either one-sided It's not been equal reciprocity. Expect some changes to happen then, because somebody has made a choice. Whether it's you, whether it's another person, somebody has made a choice. And these choices are going to be implemented rather fast. Like, they are going to be made aware of. They're going to make themselves known. And I'm seeing that the fresh start after this is what's going to take time. Whether it's a form of reconciliation and healing this, or it's a form of just having to start over without this Two of Cups that is been at odds energy present. It doesn't have to be romantic. Don't just leap there. This is a soul contract, without question. Soul contracts. So this could be you contracted to a situation in life. Contracted to a situation in life, yeah. Or this can be a soul contract that you have with somebody on a different level. These tend to be our major teachers. So this might actually be a really strenuous connection, one that makes you want to do a dead sprint into a wall. I get it. But this is going to change really fast. There's going to be a decision made. They're already off the fence. They've made the decision. It's about to make itself known. So tell me more about this, Spirit. All right. This is changes that you were not expecting, that you didn't want, and it is going to be, it seems to be a reconstruction of personal contracts towards each other, whether it's verbal, whether it's written. There's personal agreements in how people show up and what the obligations are, and contracts are going to be rewritten. So this, it's going to be a challenge. I say that because you're going to have to look at this another way. So what about this is a challenge? You have to be all in on it. You can't half-butt it, half-arse it. You can't hold yourself back in it. You can't tiptoe around it. You have to be engaged in the situation, fully engaged. You can't disassociate. You can't walk away from this, whatever this obligation is. It has to make itself known. And then you have to have the follow through on it. This is all about follow through. And also this is, I feel the need to say that if this is not about contracts, and if this is a personal connection, somebody's doing some social media stalking. Blech. And somebody is coming towards you with some sort of either a peace offering or an offering in general, some sort of communication coming through social media, or check your email. Honestly, how is that even surprising? Look at where we are right now in the world. Are you going to send it by passenger pigeon? No. No, you're not. Stupid. No dud's going to come through social media. Where else is it going to come from? I mean, are they going door to door? I doubt it. But if they are, please let me know. Lots of action in this. This was canceled in the past. All right. You have to make your own way around this. If this is a contract, then this has to be incredibly unique, but in the contract for you and whatever you're contracting. And if this is a personal connection that is reaching out to you, and I do feel like it is reaching out to you, there needs to be some complete honesty. Boundaries, 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 boundaries need to be really affirmed, because nobody is screwing around on this. Nobody has the time, the effort, or the care, or the tolerance for it anymore. And it's important that in those boundaries, you guys don't stick to any sort of way that you guys were before. Don't deal with anybody's pressure on this. That didn't work. You guys, whoever this is involving, or whatever the contract is involving, it has got to be something that is true to you and honest for you and follow through for you. You have to write your own values in this. Values have to be established. They have to be done without exterior pressure, and they have to have follow through. This is like a last hurrah offering if it is a personal connection, and it's something that is coming in very filled. Well, it's vulnerable, but also you're not screwing around. It's not going to happen. And if this is about contracts, it has to be rewritten this way, because for you and whatever it is that you were working on as far as a contract, whether it's soul contract or a business or whatever the contract is, it wasn't working in the past no matter how hard you tried to swing it. Those were old and outdated, and everybody involved was feeling the pressure of stagnance in it. Nobody was having it. So I'm getting pulled to this deck. What does Archangel Raphael want you to know? Inner authority. Listen to your intuitive feeling. Listen, this is a miracle that's coming out of nowhere. Trust your gut on it. All right? You've been gaslit enough. You have done the shadow work. You really have done the shadow work, and you're coming out of shadow work, and I can see that based on, where's the card? Where is it? Why am I feeling the moon in reverse? No, it's the Two of Swords in reverse, and it has a moon on it. Anyway, you're coming out of the shadow work, and it's not about what you're rejecting, but it's about what you're willing to accept and manifest in your life. So listen, you got to put your foot down. You got to take a stand for something. And this is all about that inner authority. Don't let yourself be sized down, squared up to all of those quips. I see that this is you putting out what your intentions are, your authority. It's getting dark out. Who in the world is mowing their backyard in the dark? Oh my God. Sorry about that, but what gives? All right, listen to your gut. If something isn't sitting right with you, don't blow it off. That's what has happened so many times in the past. And who got hurt in it? You did. Whether it was a relationship, whether it involved a job, it stifled what you were putting into it. And you know what? That had an effect on everything that you were doing as an output. Yeah. So when push comes to shove and you have been backed into a corner so many times because you thought, well, maybe this will change. Maybe I'm too this, maybe I'm too that, maybe I'm too cautious. Time and time again, you were proven exactly why you should have listened to your gut and had follow through on that. Don't let yourself be backed into a corner. You've been backed into it enough, and now you're fighting back. And that is not only great, it's grand, and it's giving you that sense of confidence. Look at this. You're going to have a real strong sense of self, purpose, and genuine connection in this. You are going to be heard. You are going to make sure of it. So awesome and fabulous. What do you need to watch out for? I think this kind of said it all, but okay. Tower. All right, so that keeps wanting to come out. Tower moments are everywhere. Somebody's trying to avoid a tower. It's only going to be that much more of a tower. Stop trying, not that you are doing this, but whoever is doing this, I do not care who is doing this. Whoever's doing this, stop trying to avoid fate. Stop trying to avoid karmic lesson, karmic justice, karmic balance, karmic restoration. Stop ignoring and stepping away from something just because it is going to be uncomfortable. That is the perimeters of your prison. You got to break out of it. You have that key. You constructed that prison. You don't need to stay. Tell me more about the tower and what you need to avoid. And again, if you have questions about booking a session, DM me. Am I caught up on emails? I don't even know if I'm caught up on emails. Oh my God. So this apparently allows us to put on music. I'm going to try that. I'm going to try the music thing on here. So if you hear background noise, awesome. If you hear the lawnmower, I'm sorry. But I want to try and add some pizzazz music to this. Thank God. Okay. I've got some cards here. Good. What do you need to watch out for? The Tower moment, the Star card, the Six of Wands, Strength, Ace of Pentacles. Okay. The same situation and the same person will show up with different faces and different names and different titles, but it'll be the same kind of person in the same kind of situation. Don't be impulsive. This is talking about avoiding impulse and calling it the light at the end of the tunnel. You'll know it by the way that it makes you feel. If this is anxiety that is in your chest and it's totally at odds with your gut, you know that you are probably making the wrong decision. Trust your spidey senses with it. Even if it looks different and something is seeming horrendously off about it, or there's these little red flags, you have to exude your strength and not go along with it. You are going into the very same cell of which you just broke out of. You fought so hard to get to this point. Do not allow yourself to be suckered back in by something that looks and acts like this complete grand illusion. I mean, it's not the too good to be true. It's too good to be true that doesn't sit well with you. Like, it's picking up on that. There's these little points of that's weird, that deception, this doesn't make sense, and you're like, oh well, but it looks great as a whole. No. It's the same exact thing, baby. So if you follow the advice, what is the likely result of this situation? That's right, I'm doing Reiki on the cards as I do often enough. All right, what do you need to know? What is the likely result? What is the likely result, baby? While you're healing from the karmic contract and situation, what you have to look forward to is you, the magical manifester with all the tools of success in this. And you, you allowing your world to get quiet and heal. You have healing that is coming. But I also see a new offer that is coming while you are healing from the karmic situation. This is recovery time for you. So it's going to be quiet. It's going to be comfortable. It doesn't look like the feeling of rejection. It looks like the feeling of not entertaining nonsense. And it feels like you are overcoming false sense of failure that you have been addicted to in your life. When you constantly get the validation of the pain of the past, you, on a subconscious level, start to seek it out, and it becomes an addiction for the validation of a situation that you tell yourself that you can't escape. So you're healing from that. Shadow work is coming into play from the subconscious so that you can actually accept this Ace of Cups that is coming in. Tell me more about this Ace of Cups. What does this look like? It is a very emotional opportunity that you are going to be shy in taking in. It's alleviating the stress off of your heart. It is an opportunity. I see that somebody is coming in to teach you what grounded energy looks like. I don't feel like this is somebody, I don't feel like this is new. it feels new with somebody who's already in your life, whether it's online communication, somebody from the past, or some form of reconciliation. Now keep in mind, if this is any one of those, it cannot be an abusive in any way, shape, or form connection. I will never ever ship that into action. But I see that if this is a soul contract, it's already gone through an ascension. This is not you ascending even further. It's now you and acquiring the lesson, the grounding, the teaching, and the alleviation of stress. Tell me more about that. I want more, I want more, I want more. You know what? Give me something. You know what? No. Give me truth. It's not about something good. It's about truth. You are moving on from the past. This is going to give you the sense of ability to get over karmic contracts, karmic situations, old contracts that have finished out. And I see that you are preparing yourself to look at the Two of Cups and the equal reciprocity of situation or personhood in this situation. I see fulfillment coming in. Too many cards, Spirit. Me? Really? Okay, I guess a lot of cards then. All right, baby. What do we got? Healing. Your choice has been made. And let's see. I see that you are rejecting something and you are moving on from the situation that has hurt you, rising above the problem, and having a fresh, very fast start. So you, while this offering is being made to you, you're stepping back for a moment so that you can heal your voice and your truth and make the active decision without the pressure of the person or the situation that's coming in. You're doing this because you need to do this for yourself. And you are going to deal with the potential in losing this person or this situation. But the thing is, you have a victory in it. Whatever you're afraid of losing so that you can completely let go of the karmic situation is not going to go away. You need to stay away from negativity and have more hope and trust that things will work out for you. This is a fast-moving start. It is sweeping you off your feet. It is allowing you to rise above the problem. Hope is restored because you're going to see what support looks like, and you're going to see what consistency and maturity and newly adapted contracts look like, whether it's a soul contract or a life contract. You're willing to sacrifice something, whether it's a relationship or a life situation, so that you can be sure that you're not repeating a pattern, that you're letting go of the karmic situation, and you're coming back, and you are going to see that not all is lost. It's not the fact that it was waiting there for you. It was holding space to support you, and now it can begin again, and you can move on from this situation. I want one more card. And let's see. King of Wands. What? All right, now I just can't. All right, Spirit, what the H? Why am I seeing these in reverse? You're not going to be terrorized again. You're not going to have this grief over your head again. You see the Emperor and the King. You see all those red flags from the past, and you're not going to let them hold you back anymore. All right, that's pretty wild. Chapter's closed, baby. You ended a chapter. You're moving on. You have the support. You have the support system. You have the supportive person. You have a new beginning that is at hand. Once you walk away from this, willing to risk everything, so that willing to risk the relationship or the connection or the job opportunity, if you are willing to sacrifice the opportunity of losing that so that you can at your core remain at peace knowing that you walked away from a bad situation, this will be waiting for you. And the tyrant-like energies, the emotional upheaval, the emotionally manipulative energies will not hold you back, and you have ended a cycle and you get to start again, clean slate. That is beautiful. Okay, if you have questions about booking a session, DM me. Your individual storyline will always be more detailed, in-depth, and intense. Go ahead, ask about any services I provide and any sales that are going on. So, I do hope this finds you well, and I do hope that you have an amazing day and an amazing immediate future by the looks of this. I will talk to you all soon. Stay safe, have fun, and know that you are greatly loved and appreciated. All right, we'll take 2. So far we have this. This is in reverse. Seems like something has stopped dead in its tracks. Anxiety has gotten the best of this. There's no action that's coming in. It seems to be something that is so slow, it's not even detectable right now. And I feel like that's where you are right now. Nothing's growing, it's barren, we're in the desert. Nothing is coming out of this. It's incredibly frustrating. Why are we waiting around on this? What's the deal with this waiting around? We're not going to wait around. It's stupid. It's not going to happen. All right. All right. Some sort of a karmic situation. Nothing has changed. That's the problem. Nothing in that situation has changed. Let's see. Somebody is very insecure about their sense of security. The pyramids keep sticking out to me. Now, I know that this is somebody very important in your life. This is absolute soulmate material. It doesn't have to be romantic. I don't care if it's romantic or not. This temperance it's important to take your time on this. There is a light on the horizon. I think that it's in the ebb state of itself right now. You're ready for something more. Right now, you're not getting it from this situation. That's fine. The Wheel of Fortune's in reverse. Now, the thing with this is it never stays in reverse for long. So, the cards that I have here, like a vault. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. You're not gonna love it. All right. The point of this slowing down right now is because somebody in this is trying to avoid disaster, trying to bypass fate, trying to avoid the karmic lesson in this. They're trying to do this at their own pace and they're slowing down. They're hung up on the karmic situation while life is trying to give them this amazing opportunity that's behind them. These cups are empty right now because they're not even putting any attention towards it. This is time to close a cycle. This is a karmic cycle that is coming to a close, and your frustration, if you're watching this, is chances are you're on the receiving end of whatever this karmic situation is, not involved in it, but watching it as if it were in a snow globe. The work is happening. You can't see it yet. The flow state will pick back up. Hey there, lovely. If you're coming across this or if you're watching this in sequence, maybe this has a message for you. Right now, what flew out immediately? Yep, seems like somebody is getting their hand caught in the cookie jar. It's not as if you are being, I don't feel like you're being ghosted. I don't. I feel like somebody is enduring some major sense of being revealed and failure. Somebody important in your life. And it seems like somebody's dealing with a lot of heartache. There's a choice that's being made right now. And I think that whoever is involved in this situation is, it seems like they're canceling some plans. They're dealing with a very big karmic lesson. It's stopping everything dead in its tracks. So what this is saying is, what I'm getting from this, something is stopping for now. It's not going to have any headway. You can't force this to interact. But we have a new cycle that's coming in while this is being revealed. Something else is taking off while this is sitting and festering. And it has nothing to really do with you. There's some part of your life that is sitting and festering and that needs to be let go. What, is that a fly? Is that a fly? How does that get in here? I love New York. Flies. All right. So what is this 10 of Cups about? Because it seems to be a new good cycle for you. Walking away from a situation that has been nothing but a festering mess. And what's the 10 of Cups? You're going to have some truth revealed into it that's going to actually be relieving towards the 10 of Cups. Somebody's coming towards you with the facts. The facts on this. Listen, there is somebody who is letting you down in this situation. Either that or you have let yourself down. Now it's time to cut to the quick of the matter. Speak your truth, not hold your peace at all. And you want to know what? We are going to be almost cold. And it's a very teachable moment, a very big learning lesson. This is what's getting the scales back into balance. Whatever this cut through truth is that is occurring in your life, know that the karmic debt has been paid off and that you're starting a new cycle free and clear. So congrats. What does that look like? All right. What do you need to know? Ooh, that just almost stood up right on its side. That was funny. That took a while to fall down. King of Wands is showing up. Somebody is looking at you. Somebody is making action towards you. And I feel like this is something that is slow moving. It is fertile, balanced. This has a lot of opportunity to grow. And what I like about this is cards are flying out everywhere. We have another king. The Queen of Swords is on her head. We have two kings and a queen. So masculine energy, somebody who's controlled and not self-serving, but can handle any situation and master themselves. This is somebody who's truly mastered themselves. This may even be you. So look, somebody's coming towards you, and I see that you are not going to get lost in your head over this. You see each other for what it is. The past situation of maybe being a little bit not, I don't want to say naive, unknowledgeable about the situation. Very hopeful, idealistic, and I see maybe withholding your truth to be appeasing towards some sort of king energy. That's behind you. Now you're very self-contained. You're not going to get lost in this. I see that you are looking at the offer, and this is going to take you a while to warm up to because you see exactly what is being worked with right here. You're beautifully emotional, but you have control over it. You're not going to make some sort of an abrupt action. I think that you're thinking very clearly about this. So, hey, congratulations. I don't know. I've seen the collective readings. Everything is talking about somebody coming towards you. Great. I'll get bug spray. We have another queen. This chick is on her head again. What is with the ungrounded energy? I don't like it. It feels like it's ungrounded, feminine energy, unstable. Somebody who's not focused, who's not being wise with their time and efforts. What the heck is this about? All right, yeah, somebody's ready to move on from the past. Somebody is abruptly ending this situation. It's not growing. We're not going to waste our time. We're not going to take that offer. And you want to know what? This is going to be better off for you. If this isn't up to code with you, it's not going to be a thing. It's not going to be a connection. It's not going to be an opportunity. You have always stepped up into the situation. Now, if somebody doesn't step up to standard or that is compatible with yours, you're not going to play along, and you're going to be very clear about that. So, hey, it's all about mutual respect and compromise and compatibility. Hey, love. Something is coming up to be healed right now. Now, I don't want you to overthink it, but maybe this is something that you need to pay attention to. What's the miracle? No, that's cool. I've been hearing that a lot in the collective reads, but what's the miracle? Okay. Miraculous intervention, healing, which has been restored in health of so-and-so. So this might be you. Something in your life is coming up to be healed. It's a miracle. It's coming out of left field. You would not have seen this coming. Awesome. I'm feeling this one. Change, physicians. You have to find an alternative route around this. Get some different opinions. All right. You need to be very clear about what you are working with inside yourself. It's a level of self-awareness and what you are calling to do, what you are willing to accept, and also acceptance in your life. You have to be perfect and not perfect. Jeez. Perfectly happy with who you are and all of your imperfections and the evolving that you are doing, because something is coming. Somebody knows that they had blown it in your life. Something is coming up to be recovered. You are going through a state of recovery. Whatever is going on with your health or your personal life, I want you to stay optimistic. You have every reason to be optimistic in this. There's going to be an alternative route around your health concern, or around your relationship, or the situation that has been causing you strife. A miracle and divine intervention is going to be coming underway. I want you to put out into the universe exactly what your demands are and what your expectations are. Your vitality is coming way back into play. You are coming back to yourself before everything started to drag you down, after everything started to have either the red flag or the health ailment. You're being, in a way, reborn. I like that. So, improving health, your overall situation, whether it's romantic or whether it's a life situation or it's an actual health situation, it's improving. It's important that you ask, where are you holding this illness, this stress, this pain, this hurt in your body? It's something to be communicated right now. So it's going to be a moment of honesty. Really focus on yourself. Where are you carrying it? Some of us carry it in our backs. Communicate what's going on with you. How can you alleviate this? How can you process this? How can you not put so much weight on yourself in either the literal or the figurative way? But huge change about to happen. Huge recovery about to take place. Divine intervention all around improving. So congrats. It is going to get better. Just watch and be very clear. So you know the deal. Think of a loved one who has crossed over. If you can't think of anybody, that's fine. This is going to be a message from your main guide. Listen with an open heart and an open mind. There might be a message in here for you. So I'm getting to use this one. All right. Again, if you're thinking of a loved one who's crossed over, hold them in the forefront of your mind. This could be a message from them, or this is going to be a message from your main guide, but this is what's coming through to you. So, hold on. Whoop. Dear you, do you feel like you need to do all the work and fix everything for everyone, or you might have no value? Maybe you think that you need to control everything or else nothing will get done. Be healed, be completed, etc. You may think that you need to conform to what others expect of you or choose a course of action to manipulate an outcome. We don't think that would be a good choice. How about this? Even if it makes you temporarily uncomfortable, do something different. Set that boundary. Delegate responsibility to another. Ask for your needs to be met. And when faced with an impossible situation or sticky, enmeshed relationship, repeat this mantra. I didn't cause it. I can't control it. And it's not my job to cure it. Oh, I want to add another one onto this because I've been saying it and it feels so good to say. It is not your job or my job to resuscitate someone's ego. Just gonna put it out there. Okay, then carry on. Feels good, doesn't it? The best part is everything just seems to work out beautifully and honestly in the end. Love you so, so much. Love, Spirit. Now. Mm-hmm. Learn when to drop the line.